I'm not gonna lie, Cody. It's really really fun to see two of our biggest rivals that we've beat this year preying on our downfall because they both suck.
Yeah.
So
It,
more K State than Iowa. I
yeah.
think Iowa's gonna be decent, but
Yeah. Yeah. But before we talk about, I need to go back to the AP thing. I had a friend saying like, why are we even ranked 12? We don't deserve. Like, I saw people saying we don't deserve to have moved 2 spots, and I'm like, dude, did we not realize the
shut
chaos?
up.
Like, did we not realize like we took care of our business, and then we had things happen around us, like, and we looked nationally. What a day, dude! There was a day for upsets. It was a bad day to be in the state of South Carolina.
Man. Or yes,
Oh,
we let's get
yeah, I'm
into
done talking about
that.
Iowa State. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I want to move on. I just want to just enjoy the bye week
Yeah.
and then get ready for Arizona. That's what I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to.
we're gonna look at the top 25, man, because what a day in college football. Man, hold on. Jeez. All right, we're gonna look at Saturday. And I'm gonna share my screen. But what a day in college football. Um,
Oh, yeah. Before we get to Saturday, we need to talk about like the Big 12 on Friday night lights. Because man, oh man.
yeah.
Yeah. Before we talk about Saturday's matchups, we need to take a look at Friday because oh, Houston, Connor Wigman. Oh, they are looking so good right now. I'm things are looking really good in Houston with Willie Fritz and Connor Wigman. 222 total passing yards as Houston wins against Colorado 36-20. Houston is a team I do not want to be playing right now, and I'm kind of glad that we don't play them.
I'm glad we don't play them or Tech or Baylor
Or Utah.
or Utah. Like, I'm so
Oh,
glad we don't play either of those teams.
but yeah,
And yeah, unfortunately, Arizona wins over K State 23-17. And man, when I tell you that K State fans are like in shambles right now, they're in absolute shambles with them and also the Chiefs. So they are in hell right now.
yeah. I'll be honest. Arizona, I think there are things that Arizona could have like. I think Arizona could have won this game by more if it wasn't for a few plays that kept Kansas State in. Because I remember it going in halftime, Arizona was up 17-3. Then they
Yep.
immediately give up a long touchdown to who was it, Jace Brown?
Jace Brown, and then a run like a end around by Jace
Yeah,
Brown, and then they gave K State a short field by muffing a punt,
yeah. It was no,
and
it
the
was
punter.
yeah, it was the muff punt. No, it was following the catch, punt being blocked, and then I think it was a fumble. I bet three things happened in favor of Kansas State all in the same play, and they managed to score that. But man, Arizona just able to hold it down the stretch, get that win. And this game, I think in the preseason, not many people were looking at Arizona Iowa State as being interesting, but now it's getting it's a lot more interesting now. You have two teams that are undefeated heading in. Arizona, I think, is exceeding expectations. Things are looking really
Uh-huh.
good for Brett Brennan and company. People, I think the players for the Wildcats of Arizona are really buying into what Brett Brennan is building in Tucson. Noah Fafita obviously has done pretty well, and I know some people like are definitely worried about what Noah Fafita would do because we obviously had that the Rainer from Arkansas State, what he was able to do against us, and it's like how are we going to handle Noah Fafita? And I think part of that can be answered just with the rest because I think now the rest can
Yes.
give our guys an opportunity to reset, refocus, and get ready for this game. So I mean, this was not too impressive like Saturday for the Big 12, but they all won their games. Nobody took a bad loss like they did week 2. And then we got some conference play and just, yeah.
Why don't we take a
Obviously,
look at week 4?
I mean, we're on the bye week, so we can just talk about whatever, at least this week.
Yeah, this
So
week, man. Let's
oh,
look
it
at
feels
next.
nice to have a relaxing week for once, and we can just sit back and
I'm
watch all the college football.
Cody. Stretch free football is the best football to watch, man. I love it.
Yep. Yep. Oh man, we got some. Oh, okay. So we got Friday Night Lights in Stillwater. Oklahoma State will be hosting Tulsa. Things are dire for Oklahoma State, if you ask me, after that bad loss to Oregon. Oklahoma State
Yeah.
needs to show some life, otherwise, heads are gonna be called for.
Oh, look at the 11 a.m. slot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got big noon kickoff for that Texas Tech Utah game. That's kicking off at 10 a.m. local time, which is that's kind of nuts. You ask me.
Yeah,
Like,
that is
it's a bit
nuts.
earlier than I thought, but yeah, I think we said like this would be an early test to see who's gonna make it to Arlington between those two, and then it would be TCU and Iowa State. So really good opportunity to see who could be potentially in the running to go to Arlington, and then SMU at TCU at 11 as well. So if you've got the capabilities, put that up on your multiple monitors and just have a fun 11 a.m.
Yeah, battle for the iron skillet in that one. You have North Carolina, the fighting Bill Belichick's go on the road to the bounce house and play UCF.
Oh, Bill Belichick versus Scott Frost in college football.
Man,
What a world we live in.
and look at the line. Look at the line for KU West Virginia. Like, I think this has the opportunity to be a major letdown, and Kansas could put B to A to West Virginia.
Oh yeah, yeah, especially because West Virginia's coming off that emotional backyard brawl win.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Kansas might just come in, and I don't know. Maybe Jalen Daniels is just going to run all over that West Virginia defense and just light up the scoreboard. And I mean, that stadium is going to be should be rocking. And I know Kansas is going to be still reeling from that border war loss. And I mean, they've had a week to rest, so I think they definitely have had the opportunity to hit the reset button and just come out there and just start conference play on the right note by beating up on West Virginia.
Yes. And this is a game that we talked about on Fox at 6:30. One of our top conference games of the season. This is going to be Arizona State's first conference test on the road as they go on the road to play at McLean Stadium in Waco against Baylor.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, for these two squads, they want to be able to stay in the race for the Big 12 after suffering some bad non-con losses. So this is an opportunity for either of these teams to bounce back and still be in the race for the Big 12. So really excited to look for that one. And then also at 6:30, BYU travels to Greenville, North Carolina to take on the Pirates of East Carolina. Oh,
Ooh, interesting.
and the line is BYU -6.5. So, well, look out, Cougs. You might be falling right into the trap of the East Carolina Pirates.
I mean, you want to talk about a puzzling line? Look at this 13.5 point line for Colorado. 13.5 point favorites at home against Wyoming, especially when they have quarterback trouble. I don't know about that. I think that line is fit. That's fit. I would pick Wyoming to cover the spread because Colorado is in flux right now.